What's up, fam? Hope everybody is doing fantastic out there. So today we're taking a look at the last of those loaner knives, and this is my favorite of the group. So we're taking a look at the Null knives Ghoul. Some specs on here, we're looking at a 3-inch blade, 2.95 cutting edge, 7.2 overall, 3.5 ounces. Fantastic job here. Little heavier in the handle, but it actually makes it feel really nice in hand to me. $340 plus on these things. These are available currently. Not this specific variant, but there are a couple of variants available. There's a black, kind of like a blacked out with black PVD and a dark wash blade. That one's $340. And then there's a black camo carbon and a hand satin that's $360. And then there's a couple of Damasteel versions that are $5.25 each. Like I said, at the time of filming, they are still available, but these things sell quick, so I apologize if they're no longer available when you see this. But yeah, this is my favorite of the Null knives that I have seen and or handled. I really enjoy the looks of this knife. I really enjoy the functionality of it. I love a front flipper that works really well, that has a single mode of deployment with it. So something like this where it's either a thumb stud and a front flipper, or in this case the fuller and a front flipper, where it just looks really clean. It looks like it may only have one option for deployment, but you have those multiple options. This one really sings to me with this beautiful blurple anodized hardware. Like, this color is insane, just absolutely gorgeous. So like, if I was to buy one today, if they were available, this would be the one I would buy. This thing is just absolutely phenomenal. I love this knife. It's just the right size for my hands. It would be a little small for some people. I understand that. I've heard some people say that their hands feel a little crowded on them, and I am not the case. Like, this thing just fits my hand like a glove. Feels like I'm shaking hands with a best friend. You know, it's just like, it just feels right. Yeah, let's go ahead and jump into the close-ups on this thing, and then we will continue talking about it here. So again, that beautiful blurple hardware. I know my lighting on the videos is not doing it justice, but I did take some pictures with this thing. You know what? We'll go ahead and post those pictures up right here. And yeah, so gorgeous blurple. We got a half-length backspacer, or quarter-length backspacer, anyway. A hidden lanyard hole. Again, that, you know, just beautiful. And look, I mean, you can see like the inside, the liner is anodized as well. Really, it's nice, stylized pocket clip. It's pretty tight, but it does work well. In my case, T8 hardware. There you have the only branding on the entire knife, I believe, is that S90V. Again, that same stylized pivot. Loads of milling on this thing. I love all of the milling here. Gives it just a nice little touch without being over the top. Jimping is extremely functional. Fuller works really well. It's not quite a full 90-degree fuller, but it has just enough there for you to grab a hold of. The only thing I would change personally about this specific variant is I would like it to be a full satin. You know, the blasted does still look really nice. And we have the hand satin on the flats. I'm sorry, there is the Null Knives logo there on that side, so you don't have too much branding, just the one logo and then the S90. Now, you do have a sharp point right there, so when you do drop the blade down, you do have to be careful, because that will eventually eat into your thumbnail if you're dropping it down onto your thumb. Really nice job on the sharpening. Plunge grind's not great, but it's not terrible either. You do have enough room there to sharpen. Beautiful clip point blade. Really nice wedge there on the backside. Very acute tip. That is done very well. Lockup is great, and there you can see inside there, you can see that entire subframe or inset liner lock is anodized purple as well. And we are perfectly centered. So it is, again, that inset liner lock that works really well. I always love these because it usually allows you to have some really great access. And then, of course, having that little pop of color with that exposed liner really sets this knife off. I just love the way this thing looks. And it fits great. Like I said, it just fits great in my hand. Yeah, I can gush on and on about this thing. We do have a double tooled pivot, as per usual with these knives. And then T8 hardware everywhere else, but everything is looking good there, so zero issues on that. Fit and finish is phenomenal on these knives, always has been. Never heard any real complaints about a about a Null knife. This knife will be going back to its owner tomorrow, and I am saddened by that. It's one that I'm really excited about. So I don't know what else to talk about on this thing. I tell you, if you have a similar hand size to me, if you're in that medium to large hand size, if you like that, 7 to 7.5 inch knife, this thing is it's right on that low end of that, but it's just enough to where it fills your hand. You got, your pinky is like, it's like your pinky is being cuddled by the knife right here. And then the back end, because of how it swells out, you've got just enough to dig into your palm. It gives you that full, solid grip. It's just a well thought out knife. And it just, again, it fits my hand solidly. I absolutely love it. So, yeah, guys, I don't know what else to talk about on it. So I will go ahead and end it there. I appreciate each and every one of you. As always, please remember to be kind, be humble, and be EDC. Take care.